Let's get you set with another transfer rater as more and more pace takes hold of some of these stories. Well, maybe not. Luka Modric to Inter Milan, still. Apparently next year now, next summer on a free. They've been after him for a year already.
Well, I could understand if Real Madrid had thought about it maybe 12 months ago when he was going through a real tough period. Having won the Ballon d'Or, all of a sudden, he just looked like a different player. But unfortunately for Inter Milan, if in fact they try to get him, he's found his form again, as have Real Madrid. So I would suggest this is not happening at all. I think this would be a miss. And
that he would re-sign at the age of 35 to good maybe a year or two at Real Madrid still?
Well, listen, if he signs another 12-month extension, why wouldn't he? The way he's playing right now, absolutely, I would do it if I'm Real Madrid.
Okay, we'll see if it takes shape or not. Emre Can to AC Milan now.
Makes 100% sense for me. You know, Can's only 26. It seems like he's been around forever. But unfortunately for him, whether it's been at Liverpool or Juventus, he's never been a regular. And there comes a stage where you have to play. And I'll be shocked if he's not had enough of not being a regular. And there's no question, if he goes to AC Milan, he will be playing week in and week out, and it would make them better as well. So this makes complete sense to me.
Do you think that he can be their absolute anchor in midfield because they've just gone through player after player in those positions?
I'm not saying you build a team around them.
Okay.
I'm telling you that he makes them better.
Right. Which is where they need to get.
Yeah.
Jack Grealish to Manchester United.
I don't see it. He's a good player. I don't see him. I mean, where's he going to play?
Midfield.
Yeah, where? He's not going to play to me, he's not going to play in the middle three. He's a guy, if he was playing for United, has to play in the front three. You know, I don't think he does an awful lot of defending, Grealish. And Manchester United need people in the middle of the park who can do both jobs. Defend and get forward. I don't see him defending. He can go forward, yes. He's a good player, but I don't see him making Man United better.
Doesn't work in the system.
I don't think so.
Even Rakitic, who does have another year on his contract at Barcelona, He was linked with a move away. Juventus, of course, love to pick up players on the value side. Would he be what they're missing in midfield? I'm not so sure. I mean, this would make sense if, you know, there's talk of Rabiot leaving, going to Arsenal. We've just been talking about Emre Can leaving. So if those two were to happen, then it would make sense for Juventus. Yeah. But right now, I know Rakitic has been getting a little stick at Barcelona for the way they're playing, which I think has been unfair. So for Rakitic, if I'm him, I stay at Barcelona, particularly with a new coach coming in, a guy who obviously everybody says is going to make them play more attacking football. That would suit Rakitic for me. So if I'm Rakitic, I stay. If I'm Juventus and I move another couple of players on, then I try and get them. But for now, I'm going to say it's a miss. That makes perfect sense to me, Stevie. Jerome Boateng to Arsenal. No?
You know what? There's a reason why teams sign players, right? And the main one is because he's better than what they have. He doesn't fall into that category. As bad as Mustafi is right now, he ain't any better than him. As average as David Luiz is at defending, he ain't any better than him right now.
Can I phrase it in a slightly different way?
Go on then, have a try.
Do you think they'll do it? Do you think they'll sign him?
Listen, with the centre-backs that Arsenal have signed recently, anything's possible, but not even they will sign him.
Okay.
Thank you.
Double miss for Jerome Boateng. The only hit we've got is Emre Can to AC Milan. Let us know, as always, your verdict on the latest transfer rater.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.